Hi everybody and welcome back. Lovely evening, light wind. Came up to cool down a bit. Going through my jobs. Nice headway. About sun about to go down. Nice headway, about I don't know, 3 or 4 knots in the right direction for a change, which is lovely. So got a lot of work done down below today. I'll give you a look. I'll show you. Days like this are great because you can get stuff done. So here's a typical afternoon in Waxwing. I'm just sorting through. You can see I just threw everything up the bow. I'm taking it down as I need it and finding a proper space for it. I just sorted through all the onions that were given to me. They're nice. They were just dug before I left, same as the potatoes from the lads in Kilrush. Well, from Kilkee actually. So on today's menu, a bit of pasta cooking with some of the onion in it, and I'm going to chop some of that lovely Castle Gregory salami into it. Waxwing is flying along. She's just in her groove. I actually got that wireless wind instrument working. I'll show you. Handy, huh? Time for a nap. Oh, I did a lot today. I did too much today and I got tired. I took down this panel here and I moved my bed. I'm back into my old original bed. And the good thing is I can see the chart table and I can see my AIS screen from here, which is handy. So note to self, don't overdo it. I've been working flat out all day and I'm wrecked. So one of today's missions, out of necessity, because I'm slightly worried about the quality of the water maker. I'm not sure if the water maker is flushing properly and I don't want to contaminate my tanks. So I fitted a crude saltwater tap, so I can wash, rinse, do everything with the foot pedal there. Now I still have the foot pedal for the fresh water as well. But until I figure out, until I figure out 100% that my water maker is flushing and giving out clean water. Now, my friend Patrick told me you just taste the water, and I tasted it and it feels fine, but I just, for some reason, there's no discharge when it's flushing the membranes, so I'm just a bit nervous. So until that I got that 100% perfect in my head, I'm not going to fill my tank with contaminated water. So in the meantime I put in the saltwater tap, which is no harm anyway. So, and the water maker is brand new and I'm sure it's perfect. I'm probably just being a little bit cautious, but water is life. And I remember saying it in a very early video. Wait a minute. You can live a month without food, you'd only live a few days without water. So, and you don't want to be sick. You don't want to be sick in your stomach from drinking shitty water or dirty or contaminated water. So that was one of my jobs today. Loads of jobs today. I did too much, but I'll sleep well now in a while. I'll probably go for an hour nap, or I try to do an hour and a half nap. I wake up feeling quite refreshed after that. I read that from Marco Nanni. It puts up all these reports about different things about solo sailing, but one of these ones that's a very interesting read is sleep. And I tried his 1.5 hour nap, because you go through the REM, the rapid eye movement into the actual deep sleep, and it works. It works very well. You wake up fairly good, and sometimes when I wake up I have a coffee, or sometimes I have a coffee right before I go to bed. I know that sounds mad, but then you fall asleep before the coffee kicks in, and then you wake up and you're like, woo! So I'm making this up as I go along. So anyway, that's what I've been at today. I cooked a nice dinner, and I'm going to finish that now in a while. So all good in the hood, man. So I was just editing that video, and I was right and I was wrong about the water maker. The water maker, I was right that it's brand new and it was working perfectly. It's 100%. The water is beautiful. It's really nice to drink. There's a feed to the freshwater flush that's pressurized, and I just didn't have the pressure up high enough. So once I turned up the pressure, it started flowing through. So it's working 100%. In case anyone thought I was being disrespectful or anything like that, there's 3 pieces of kit I have on board that I got that were outstanding. The sails were one. The sails transformed the boat. The water maker was the second. Without the water maker, life would be, as I said earlier, you'd hate to have to be sparing water in this heat. And the Iridium Go is great for forecasting, and there's lots. I mean, most of my equipment all my equipment is great. It's the best stuff I've ever had. But the water maker is working 1000%. So thank you EPS for all my fresh water. It's great. I'm not watching every last drip out of the tap. You know what I mean? Because I can just run the water maker and fill the tanks again, and it is really nice water. It's very good water, H2O. So that's the update on that. The only thing I forgot, well, I forgot a few things. One of them was a mirror, but this will do. And I forgot ginger. Oh man, that's good. The cruising chute. Oh, I got it in my eye. The cruising chute drifting us along beautifully. 2 or 3 knots. The only combination. I tried everything else. It's the only thing I could get to move. The things you take for granted when you're at home, you know, showers, stuff like that. But this is beautiful. It's probably the nicest shower I've ever had. Having my dinner outside. Such a beautiful day, and I did a lot today fixing the water maker. But the reason I turned the video back on is because there's a second advantage, to the cruising chute. It actually puts a different draft through the boat and around the boat. If that wasn't up now, you'd be just sitting here baking, but there seems to be, it must cause some bit of a backdraft, which is interesting. I mean, I'm always saying that I love learning, but that's kind of cool, figuring things out like that. But that sail was a godsend today now. 2 and 3 knots for 7 hours, 20 or 30 nautical miles further south, you know. And it definitely eased the motion of the boat. Look, you know, other than that, the boat was just rocking, and oh man, it was doing my head in. So this is lovely. So a very productive day overall. I got the water maker sorted, which was vital. I got a lot of other jobs done, and bits and pieces sorted. Having a shower was a godsend, gift, badly needed too. Had a lot of communication with home today. Oh, I sent a present to Kathy today by post. I ordered a gift for her. An organic product set, an Irish set, with a handwritten message that she knows would only be from me. I have Native American background, and my name is Two Moon, and Kathy's is the Morning Star. So I signed the message I sent the message anyway to my Morning Star from Two Moon. so she'll know like 100% that that I did it. So that's kind of cool. So I hope she'll ring me now. I hope it arrived today. It'll either be today or tomorrow. That's the things I'd be thinking about here now, Kathy. You think I'd be enjoying myself sailing? I know, I love you, Kathy. Here's something mad. I've been on a starboard tack since I left Ireland. So I have everything positioned. I made my bed. I'll give you a better look. Even the pillow on my chair at the chair table, because I'm always leaning in. But I ended up going back to my original bed, and I propped it up. I know it's a mess now. I propped it up on the outside, and I have a pillow either side, and boy is it comfortable. Let's see what's happening on the outside world this evening. There's a bit of change in the weather. It's not certainly not blue skies. It's still nice conditions. So finally, my going west paid off, and I have a beautiful southwest wind now, and I'm sailing nicely down south. And the sea is lovely today. I can actually sit outside in the cockpit. It's 29 degrees in the cabin already, and it's only 9:30. So nice to just sit out in the breeze and cool off. I got too hot yesterday. I made a mistake yesterday doing too many jobs. It was just flat out doing stuff and trying to get everything done, and I didn't rest enough and enjoy the sail as much as I should. So this morning I just had my coffee, and I'm sitting out here, and it's magnificent. It's just beautiful. Isn't that lovely? Waxwing in her element. You know, when people ask me in interviews and stuff, why did I want to do this? This is why. Every time before I'd go sailing, I just wanted to keep going to the horizon, and now I just went going to the horizon. I let the boat off, and off she goes. The one thing that I didn't expect, that this is unusual, is that I keep feeling I should be getting ready to arrive somewhere. So I won't be arriving anywhere for quite a while. But I'm so used to, you set a waypoint for wherever it is that you're sailing to, and you go, and that's, to a sailor you'd understand that. So now I'm just keeping a southerly course if I can, and but I keep thinking, I better get this, or what time would it be, or is there, would there be tides, or it's nothing. You don't have, but it just takes a while to adjust your brain to that thinking. That this is it. I'm actually at sea now for 8 months, 9 months, 10 months perhaps. But anyway, I expected things would be different how I thought about things, but that's one I hadn't thought about. So that's interesting. And it's nothing. It's just I just tell myself, you just reset whatever thinking it is, but it pops up every now and again. But sitting here this morning is definitely beautiful. The Aries working away, doing its job perfectly. I've cut new Dyneema control lines with stitched loops in them, just to have them ready, and I actually stitched loops into the end of these, so that as soon as I see any major chafe or wear, I could just tie on the new ones and pull them through. I measured them all, and so that's a good thing to have ready, because and nothing ever breaks when it's calm. so if that breaks, I guarantee you it'll be a shitty night, or Now I have the Raymarine that I can just click on it while I'm repairing it, which is a big advantage. So that's this morning. So I have a radio interview coming up soon with Clare FM, and tomorrow I have one with Dermot and Dave on the sat phone. Actually, I better go in and get the sat phone and have it ready. The sat phone, the disadvantage of that is that it only works outside. The Iridium Go works inside. And I'm tempted to take the aerial off the Iridium Go and plug it into the sat phone, but I think my tracker would stop then. I'm not sure. I'm learning a lot actually, and I'm messing about with a lot of different ideas. So for now, wax wing out. Square fry, square pancakes today as we head away down south. Got my new t-shirt on. Had a wash this morning. I'll pick it up, it's easier. Beautiful day today, so gonna have a nice easier day today because the motion is good and the weather is good. So I'm gonna have a few pancakes now for lunch and I'm having a nap. I didn't nap at all yesterday and I felt it and I was kind of tired and cranky and not good. So nap time today. And it's 28, 29 degrees, so it's no harm to get a nap and drink plenty. We're not well, in Ireland we're not used to this weather. Square pancake in the square pan with lemon and jam and a beautiful view. Isn't that nice as I'm cooking? Can't get much better than that. I don't know how good the camera is in the evening time, but I just don't like that sky. I just came out. I always reef things down anyway, or slow the boat at night time. It's good practice, isn't it? It's a beautiful evening up there, even stars out, but it just looks like all that shit's coming. It's gone now, but there was a big thunderhead there a while ago, and it's definitely evil looking over there. So it's just ahead of that system, which is good. So I just put a reef in the main, and which is nice for the evening, because it's better to do that now that it's 3 o'clock in the morning when you're sleepy and it's blowing a gale. And I'll probably take a roll or two in the Genoa. So apart from that, it's a beautiful evening, and it looks like I might be ahead of it. Could be ahead of it, but always better be safe. So 99 from Waxwing. No wind this morning, and now it seems to have come up. I presume it's from that squall over there, which is great. So we're back sailing again. Not exactly on a southerly course, but not bad. Beautiful. So nice to be moving. Aries doing her job beautifully. I sent an email to Leon Niels in Aries Vein Gear to thank him, and to the Irish Whale and Dolphin Group, which helped me with it as well. Unfortunately for the Irish Whale and Dolphin Group, I'm not seeing a whole lot of activity. I thought I'd see more by now, but I suppose it's early days. So below decks today. It's 31 degrees in the cabin. Sorry, 32. Wow. So I'm turning my eggs. I turn my eggs once a day. So sunblock on. Woo! And funny thing is, I'm not up on deck as much as you think you would be, because when she's sailing, she's sailing. So I'm down here and I'm eating, I'm cooking, I'm navigating, I'm stowing stuff, so anyway, but the heat is lovely, I must say. So much shipping going on, you don't expect there's so much ships out at sea. I was a bit nervous about this one. This is only 2 nautical miles from me, but it looks like it's gonna, looks like I'm crossing in front of it. I'll show you outside. So deceiving. Well clear of her. I went up a few degrees to port to speed her up. She's loving it. I mean, that's just lovely, isn't it? Sitting there, pounding along at what? 7 knots, 6, 7 knots. Not exactly in the right direction, but it's nice. Welcome to my world. 4 o'clock in the morning, having a cup of tea. The wind died completely. So a few ships around, but just impossible to sleep because the boat's just rolling and pitching. So I was like allowing myself an hour and then get up and then an hour, but things are just crashing around, banging around. So this is this is my world. So becalmed again today. Haven't even got to the equator. Haven't even got to Madeira. Look at this. You know when they say not a puff of wind, there's not literally a puff of wind. Oh look, fish. Wow. Can you see them? What are those guys now? Anyway, I got so much food. They look like, I don't know. I got so much food on board I don't want to kill anything. Look at that. Bloody hot as well today. Look at the wind speed instrument over the cockpit. It's not even blowing, you know, it's not even twisted. When all else fails, there's nothing left to do. Fly the Kerry colours. Small bit of wind came, so we're going to take every advantage of it and push on south. Beautiful. Nice to feel the boat steady again. Working on my farmer's tan today. Match the redneck with my shoulders if I can. So becalmed yet again, and hopefully next week's episode will be shooting down in between the Canary Islands, getting a good funnel of wind there. And okay, so finally we got wind. We're sailing southwest at about 5 knots. Beautiful weather. Thank God to be moving again. I found that difficult. It was a long few days, just, you know, sitting around in 32, 33 degrees heat, trying to keep the boat moving, and it wasn't good for the rig or the sails either, I felt. So I'm going to stay in this tack for today. I'd imagine seems to be going well, and then we go about and go down southeast, and we'll be kind of on course-ish, well, for North Africa, and maybe another tack down through the Canaries or inside or outside them, I don't know, depending on the weather. But thank God to be moving again and to feel Waxwing back in her groove. Woo! So that was a crazy week. Becalmed. I don't know. You know, if you were looking at a chart of the whole North Atlantic and you found a calm spot, I found it. Anyway, as I said, it wasn't great. It was okay, learning experience. But that's sailing. You get too much wind, you get too little, or you know, you get it right. But today's lovely. So anyway, pushing on south. So thanks for watching. Thanks for liking and subscribing if you had. And talk to you soon. Waxwing out.